Hi, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast,
The Vibes Were Off.
I'm Catherine,
And I'm Meg.
and thank you so much for joining us again. We're so excited to have you here. Raise the roof. We're doing really exciting things. We're really excited to be here, and I like to say exciting. So
I don't know if you could tell.
I don't know if that's a thing, but I hope everyone's enjoying the podcast. If you have any story that you want to hear, or maybe like a spooky tale, you can always email us at thevibeswereoffpodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
And we would love to do that for you.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
If you're liking it, if there's something that you think we could improve upon, any feedback is great feedback for us right now. So shoot us a message or send us a DM on Instagram or TikTok.
Yep, perfect. So my story is actually about Charla Nash, and trigger warning for violence, including animals. So Charla Nash was born November 11th, 1953 in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Birthday twins.
Hey.
Yay.
We live in 1111.
We were just discussing using your birthday as a code for something. And
You can never.
I can't use mine. Well, 1111.
We'll never figure out 1111. It's so safe. Security. But Charlotte grew up in an upper middle class family. Her father was in the Air Force, and she had two brothers, Michael and Stephen. But Michael was actually her twin.
Oh, I love a twin.
Yes, I love a twin story. She grew up around animals and loved horses, which I would love to love horses. I am not in that tax bracket.
Yeah. You wanted to love horses when you were middle school, high school.
Yeah, well, we had family who had horses.
Yeah.
And so I did get to go ride them a few times, but it's tough. It's expensive.
Yeah.
They were like, that's enough for you. Yeah. Don't get too uppity. You know? But she loved them so much that at just 17 years old, she left home to be a cowgirl and traveled around the country to compete in rodeos as a barrel racer.
That's adorable.
Right? Isn't that great?
Barrel racing is one of my favorite things at the rodeo.
And the rodeo is coming to Houston soon.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yes. If we can get tickets, right? That'll be exciting.
I want to see Kelly Clarkson so bad.
Kelly Clarkson. Yeah. So she competed for nearly 2 decades and would often win every competition she entered. Her life of independence and freedom would change in 1992, though, when she gave birth to her only child, Brianna. To give you a little insight into her personality, she actually drove herself to the hospital when she was in labor. Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
No.
That's crazy. I mean, but you've got to be pretty strong and independent to do barrel racing.
Right.
That's a tough sport.
Yeah.
How old was she?
Well, she started when she was 17.
No, I know, but when she's having her first child.
She was older, so she's in her late 30s.
Okay.
Yeah. So she waited a while. But Charla now had a child to think about and needed to have more reliable work that wouldn't take her away from her new family.
Yeah.
She was a single mother, too. This led to some financial hardships for them. She took odd jobs and whatever was available to try to make ends meet, but it was often not enough. Unfortunately, this led Charlotte and her daughter to living in a homeless shelter for over a year.
Oh my God. Can you imagine going from elite barrel racer at rodeos, that lifestyle, probably be putting up on a pedal. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then to a homeless shelter with your baby.
Yeah. It's awful. Oof. That was until she reconnected with her old boss and friend, Sandra Harold.
Hold on. Pause on this.
Yep.
She's a twin. She's got other family.
She does.
Why is she not reaching out to them?
Yeah, they were close, but not that close. Because she had left home early, right? She kind of lived her nomadic lifestyle.
All I'm saying, and maybe I'm not strong and independent enough, but I don't care if I haven't talked to you for 20 years. If I'm homeless, we're coming over. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, I think it was also she didn't want to ask
a pride
for help.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, homeless shelter is rough with a baby. So Sandra, this is the friend. So she and her husband, Jerome, operated several businesses in Stamford, Connecticut. They had a used car dealership and a towing business and also a welding company.
Nice.
So did they do everything.
Own a paper company?
Huh? No.
Sorry, you don't watch The Office.
Oh, no. I'm like, don't tell everybody that. I will one day.
There's a branch in Stamford, Connecticut. And I was like, Stamford, Connecticut. Dude, you don't know, though.
I don't, but I'm sure somebody's really excited right now. So, in exchange for Charla working as a dispatcher and bookkeeper for their towing company, she was allowed to stay in a free apartment with her daughter.
That
was a good situation, yeah. This arrangement worked well for both of them. Charla loved working with the Herolds and was more than happy to help around the property. That included helping with their pet chimpanzee.
Oh, okay. So they're like kind of weird rich people.
I don't even know if they're rich because they spend a lot of money. They have a lot of businesses. I'm not sure we're breaking even here. They have to have some money.
They got chimpanzee money. So
You're right. Yeah.
That can't be cheap.
But they're a big deal in this town. Okay. Like, they're well known. Like, I wouldn't say prominent family, but they're very well known.
They're known in the area.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm assuming people know they have a chimpanzee.
Oh, I'll get to that.
Okay.
The chimpanzee is the, like, unofficial mayor of this town.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. I'd be like, can I come over and hang out?
Oh, well, yeah, exactly.
But also, I know chimps are aggressive. So,
they can be, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Charla and Sandra were friends, right? They hung out all the time. So Sandra actually took her to the Mohegan Sun Casino in Montville, Connecticut.
My kind of gals.
I know, right? And that is the dream, is to be like the older ladies in the casino, putting the quarters in there and just like living your best life.
Yes.
Their little Jack and Cokes, Jack and Diet, you know?
Yeah, have your cocktail, spinning the button. You know, maybe by the time we're there, they'll have legalized gambling in Texas. Yeah. So there'll be one close enough to us.
Oh, yeah. Now we have to drive to Louisiana, which is not a far drive, but
you could get to a casino in, I was going to say 3 hours and 26 minutes. No, I don't know it like that.
Jeez.
In about.
Do we need to talk?
2.5,
like
3
the Gamblers Anonymous number down here for you? I
don't have a problem.
That's what they all say. But they had this like girls' weekend at the casino. They went to the spa. They ate at the fancy restaurants. They got their hair done. They got massages.
I love this.
It's the best day ever.
Yeah. Can we plan one of those?
Yeah, let's do it. Perfect. I love it. But keep that little salon trip nugget in your brain because it's going to be important later.
Locked in.
Thank you. And then they returned back to Sandra's house. So they returned on February 16th, 2009, and they both noticed that Travis, their chimpanzee, was highly agitated.
Okay. Sorry, I know I'm interrupting you a lot, but you just made me think about there's a new scary movie that just came out about
chimpanzees?
About a chimpanzee, a pet chimpanzee.
What's it called?
I'm going to look it up.
Okay, yeah. Look it up. We have time. I'll just keep telling you about Travis while you look it up.
Okay, I'll try not to make too much noise over here.
Okay. Now, this wasn't completely out of the norm for Travis. I'm sure you have questions, and since Travis plays an important part of this story, let me take you back to the beginning for him.
Okay, perfect. Take me back.
And then as you look for this scary chimpanzee
I don't know why
movie,
my computer will not turn on right now.
You know, maybe we'll just tell him at the end.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Okay, so Travis was born October 21st, 1995 at Mike and Connie Braun Casey's compound. It was at the time called Chimp Party.
Oh, he was used for chimp parties.
Chimp Party. You say chimp party like it's a normal thing. I was like,
that's
what the
a
heck
thing.
is a chimp party?
I know. Isn't that awful?
It's so sad.
I feel like that's a very 90s thing.
Yeah.
And maybe like really niche, but this was a thing. Like you could rent exotic animals for your birthday parties and people were like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Not cool.
So
not cool.
Don't do it. Like hindsight's always 20/20, right? But so the Chimp Party was later renamed to the Missouri Primate Foundation, I guess in some like lame attempt to make it sound like it
legitimate,
exploitative of chimps.
Yeah.
But it always was.
Just changing the name, but still renting out your chips to parties.
Yeah, not cool.
Not cool.
Mm-mm. That was for 30 years. Connie operated a Rent a Chimp service.
I hate that.
To look that up. So she actually bred and sold many chimps over the decades. In addition to renting animals for birthday parties, nursing home events, and TV commercials. She just sent out chimps to nursing homes.
So the commercials and like TV, I can kind of understand. There are like trained animals who do stuff like that. But to the nursing home.
Yeah, I don't think they need it. Like,
no.
Bingo.
Bring a puppy.
Friends. Yeah.
Puppy would be great.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Okay, can I clickety clack really quick and tell you?
Clickety clack.
Okay, because it like just came out.
Movie.
It's called Primate.
Oh yeah, nope. I don't like that. It's in theaters now. Primate, if you want to sponsor us, we're here.
Yeah, but this is
not an ad.
That is the vibe that this is giving me.
Yeah, it's gonna get real dark. Heads up. Right. So Travis's parents were Susie and Coco, which is like this Susie and Coco.
Susie and Coco.
Unfortunately, they were both caught in the wild in Africa and brought to the United States in the 70s. So they kidnapped these chimpanzees.
Yeah, which I mean, I'm sure is how everybody got their chimps.
Yeah, which makes me so sad. And I watched the Blackfish documentary.
Yeah, oh gosh.
And that was it's kind of the same thing though.
Yeah.
They steal these wild animals
right
out of their natural habitat and then use it for human entertainment. Yeah, it's gross.
Yep.
Another sad note, Travis's mother, Susie, was shot and killed by a neighbor after she escaped captivity in 2001.
That's messed up.
So she had a rough life.
You're living next to people who have chimpanzees. So like to shoot one, call animal control. You didn't need to shoot that animal.
I don't think they needed to shoot that animal, but I also think they were probably really annoyed by their neighbors.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it's the owner's responsibility to keep that animal in that house.
Is very true.
So it's just a complete breakdown of everybody.
Had animal control been out to that property before?
I don't know specifically of this property. I'm sure. Because every other chimp story there is, they're there all the time.
All the time, yeah. Okay, sorry. I keep interrupting you, but
I love it.
So many questions.
I have all the questions. Okay, so Sandra and Jerome actually bought Travis when he was just 3 days old. Which means he was stolen from Susie at 3 days old.
She probably thought he died.
Right, because what do you think?
She's devastated.
That's too early. They don't even take puppies away from their mothers.
Right, it's illegal.
Before, 8 weeks?
It's illegal.
And so you're stealing this 3-day-old chimpanzee. Like, she hasn't even, recovered.
Terrible.
Begin to recover from delivery.
Yeah.
You're stealing this baby. So the reports show anywhere between $40,000 and $50,000 is how much they paid for this chimpanzee.
Dang.
Yeah, so they got chimp money.
Yeah.
You know? 40 to 50. And they brought him to Stamford, Connecticut, which was a long drive.
Right. Like you might not ever see
new chimp.
your mom again.
Oh, they never saw each other again. He was named after Sandra's favorite singer, Travis Tritt. Which,
I don't know who that is.
He's a country singer. How do you not? You're kicked out of Texas. You're done.
Yeah, catch me outside.
Get out of my studio.
I'm so sorry. Can you tell me a song?
What am I?
Is that putting you on the spot too much? We're going to move past it. Country singer.
Okay, no, it's fine. Maybe,
is he like an old school?
He's an older one, okay. Yeah. It's like the very slow, two-stepping country. Mm-hmm. But sadly, in September 2000, their only child, this is a human child, Susan, died in a car accident involving a tree in Virginia. I think it was car versus tree.
Yikes.
So Susan was a single mother, and thankfully her daughter was safe, though Sandra's grief made it difficult for them to have much of a relationship.
Yeah.
She just couldn't even connect with her. She was devastated.
That's really sad.
Susan would go on to be married at least 4 times, interestingly enough. Jerry, as they called him, would be the only father Travis knew. Which is sad, but I had to put that in there because he got stolen from his parents at 3 days old. These people are, for all intents and purposes, his parents.
Right.
He doesn't know any better. And they treat him like a baby, like a child.
Yeah. Which, it is not a child. It is a wild animal.
Like, you can't control. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, just because you, he was born in captivity.
Right.
That does not take out the wild instincts.
Nope. Now, everyone loved Travis, obviously. He was so cute as a baby.
Adorable little chimp.
Which is the problem, right? Because
Yeah.
they're so cute, but then they grow up.
Especially the males.
Yes.
Not grow up. They get aggressive.
Yeah, mature.
Yes.
They mature, yeah. He was treated more as a human son than as a wild animal. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he was referred to as their son and their baby. Which is just all sorts
I know
of like...
you lost a child, but you can't replace them with an animal.
The chimpanzee, yeah. He would often be seen at the towing company. The towing company was named Desire Me Motors.
Why?
Because you desire me to motor your car.
No.
I don't know. It's strange.
See, no, you lost me with the name. And also, though, if I walked in and I saw a chimp there, I'd be like, something's wrong in this place.
No, he was the mascot. Everybody loved him.
No.
Yep. He was at their car dealership a lot, too.
Of course he was. Yeah. He was outside with balloons and a sign.
Yes. Literally. All the
Terrible.
time. So everyone loved him, including police officers and firefighters who would regularly be seen playing with Travis.
Even the cops are in on it.
Oh, everybody. There's pictures. They're all over the place of them just hugging and playing basketball.
Was the problem.
Right.
Everybody was way too comfortable.
Treating him like a human.
Yeah.
That's the problem. He actually appeared in several TV shows, including The Maury Povich Show, The Man Show, and even a Pepsi commercial. Which is crazy.
Travis was booked and busy.
But Travis isn't getting that money.
No,
they're getting that money. Travis is getting McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Which is exactly what wild chimps eat.
And Pepsi.
Yeah.
You're just chugging Pepsi. It's terrible. And he was also featured on Hallmark cards saying things like crazy about you. Which...
A card monkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
feel like I've seen this, but I also feel like you could just draw a chimpanzee.
Right. Well, now you don't need
right. You don't need a photograph of a real chimpanzee.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I got this idea obviously from Chimp Crazy, which I hope everyone has watched. If you haven't, make sure you do. We're not sponsored by HBO yet. Please, HBO, get in contact with us. But it's great. So Travis is actually featured in episodes 2 and 4.
Okay.
But the lady in Chimp Crazy has a stack of 6 inches of all of the cards
that he's featured on.
Well, it's him and the other ones. So all of the chimpanzees. And it's 100 probably of different cards, different poses. They got the sunglasses on, he's holding a banana, right? So this is big business.
For some reason.
Mm-hmm. So I bet you're thinking, how could the entire town and world treat him like a human? Well, allow me to tell you of the few things he was able to do. So this might help explain why people thought he was kind of a human. So Travis could and did open doors, including locked doors and ones that needed a key.
How did he open them? Oh, well, he had the key.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty advanced.
Yeah. Dress himself.
Mm-hmm.
Water the plants around the home. Feed hay to the horses on the property.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Eat at the dinner table using utensils, including drinking wine out of a wine glass.
Why are they giving this chimpanzee wine?
Listen, there's no rules here.
Reckless.
They're just he's their son. There's a video, and the Sandra is talking to Jerome because he's giving Travis wine, and he goes, "Oh, watch out! You're gonna make him an alkie."
There's something wrong with these people.
Not okay. He could log on to the computer and find pictures of other chimpanzees.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah, just on the Google search engine. Where's my mom?
Breaks my heart.
Yep. He used a TV remote to watch his favorite shows, so he was able to navigate TV. Prepare his meals, specifically microwaving TV dinners. Just bing. He did it all by himself.
Thank you for the noises.
He could like stab. I told you this is a sound effect podcast now. He like stabbed the cover with the fork,
Yeah, he knew how to do everything.
To vent it. Mm-hmm. He could brush his teeth, and he flossed using a water pick.
Oh, fancy.
I don't even have a water pick.
That's very fancy.
I got water pick money over here. He used the bathroom and flushed and put the toilet seat down. He learned the ice cream truck's schedule and would go outside to get a treat.
That's adorable.
Yeah. Oh, and the last one. Travis could drive. Like, legit operate a vehicle.
Okay. At some point, I'm going to go Jurassic Park on you. We stopped asking, not if we could, but if we should.
Life finds a way.
You don't, just because he can does not mean he should.
He would regularly be driving the tow trucks. Hook up.
Pardon my language.
Let's go.
Get the fuck out of here.
So you can see, we're full.
That is unhinged.
The whole town is in mental illness land.
Yeah. It's crazy. Why is nobody like, this is not okay?
Right. Nobody. Police, firefighters, mayor loved him. Everybody. We're on board.
Not okay.
Yeah, it's not good. So now that you know about the good things Travis was capable of, let me tell you about the other side to Travis. So there were multiple people who came forward to tell about incidents they had with him. Once in 1996, he bit a female neighbor on the hand. And then again in 1998, he bit a man's hand when he was picking up a toy to give to him.
Okay.
So he has a history of this. Now this all accumulated? I put big words in there to sound like I'm smart.
Culminated?
Yes.
Culminated.
This all culminated.
Here we go.
On October 19th, 2003, Travis escaped from Sandra's car and held up traffic at a busy intersection for several hours.
Because he's a wild animal.
Correct. It all began, this is kind of shitty because humans suck sometimes, but it all began when a pedestrian threw an empty soda bottle at the car Travis was in. The bottle went through the partially open window and hit Travis at a red light. Which, not cool. And maybe don't piss off the giant chimpanzee.
But also, why is he driving a car by himself?
No, Sandra was driving. He was in the passenger seat.
Okay.
Just thought he was out strolling the town.
Why is he by himself?
He's in the passenger seat.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
We're fine. Travis became agitated. So
obviously.
He unbuckled his seatbelt, opened the door, and got out of the car. I'm sure it was all very calmly. He then proceeded to chase down the person who threw the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly. Thankfully, he didn't catch up to the person, but he was angry.
Yeah.
And he was going to get his revenge. So he proceeded to hit many passerbys on the butt. He kept spanking everybody who came near him.
That never happened to him.
That's the first thing I thought. I was like, they're spanking this chimpanzee.
Right. He sees that as a punishment.
Him. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, because the cops actually
he didn't just come up with that out of nowhere.
I was like, this is weird. Why is he hitting everybody on the butt? Mm-hmm. And because that's all he knows. So police lured Travis back to his car several times, but every time they would, he would climb out the other side and lead them on a chase around the car.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm not getting in this fucking car.
Yeah.
Come get me.
He's a wild animal.
Right.
People are expecting him to have the cognitive ability of a human.
Right. To be like, okay, time to get back in the
He's
car
not
now.
A human.
No. But this is the problem because nobody knows how to deal with this.
Right. Which is why he should not be out in public like this.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, this is also the first time that he's done something like this. He's bit people before, which is not a little thing.
But also, people are like, I'm going to file a complaint that this chimpanzee bit me on the hand. Right. Why aren't we filing a complaint that, there's a chimpanzee in our neighborhood?
Just out and about?
Out doing things.
Yeah. Well, that all changed with
Blows
this.
my mind.
So this incident led to the Connecticut General Assembly to enact a law prohibiting the ownership of primates weighing more than 50 pounds as pets and requiring owners of exotic pets to apply for a permit.
Okay.
So start.
It's a start.
Okay. They had nothing, which is wild because why would you need a law about a primate that lives in Africa? Should not be here at all.
Right, it shouldn't be here.
This new law, however, didn't go into effect until 2009.
That blows my mind.
They're like, we passed a law, but give us 6 years to put it on the books. It's crazy. Strangely enough, the Connecticut Department of Environmental Protection didn't enforce the law on Travis because Sandra had owned him for so many years and the DEP did not believe he posed a safety risk.
Okay, sure. Pop off.
No, not pop. No, this is terrible.
They're dumb.
Yeah, well, they were like, she obviously had some sort of influence somehow on this town. And she was like, I'm not giving my chimp up.
Yeah. And they're like, we're not even going to try.
Right, they didn't even try.
Okay.
I did see that it was alleged the mayor of Stamford met with her personally and stressed the importance of her keeping the chimp under control and made it clear that another incident would not be tolerated. So, but still wild because this incident with Travis was the whole reason for the new law. But whatever.
Right.
Right. Like,
but we're not going to apply it to him.
Right. Like, who else has chimpanzees in this town?
I just feel bad for the chimpanzee. I don't feel bad for any of these humans involved.
No. Because he doesn't want to be here.
Right.
He got stolen from his mom, who was stolen from her mom, probably. Right? Like,
and they're
should have happened.
Very intelligent.
Yes.
But they're never going to have the cognitive ability that you are giving to him right now.
Right.
That you're saying that he possesses.
Exactly.
It's not there.
It's also important to note that Travis weighed over 200 pounds, and he was pure muscle.
Yeah.
Over 200
Scary.
pounds. So he definitely should have been registered with the state.
He should have been taken out of that home.
Yeah. The threat from the mayor, though, created a whole new set of challenges for Sandra and Travis. So Travis had to stay inside. No longer could he go out and be the social chimp he had been his entire life. Like, overnight, he was locked away.
And that's not going to do anything.
What do you think that's going to do? Because he was used to so many people playing with him, greeting him, going out and doing TV jobs, and now you shove him in a cage.
He's a prisoner.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. He's been locked up and he doesn't understand what he did wrong.
Exactly. Because he is the one, like, he got hurt. He was attacked, and then he got in trouble.
Right. And now he has to,
Now he's locked away.
And you can't explain that to him.
No. Right.
So
now he was trapped inside and not able to socialize. Then, a year after the 2003 incident, in April of 2004, Jerome Jerry Harold went to the hospital for stomach pain and was diagnosed with stomach cancer.
Oh.
Poor guy. But he never came home.
Oh, dang.
So he just went to the hospital and that was it.
Never came back.
Yep. So
that's scary.
Huge blow to Travis.
Yeah.
Because he's like, what happened?
Yeah.
He wasn't allowed to grieve.
That guy, where'd he go?
My dad is gone. Yep. But this was a huge blow to both Sandra and Travis, who both fell into a deep depression.
That's
both of
not
them.
Good.
No, this is all. Where are the people that are like, hey, this lady has a chimp. Now she's alone with this chimp.
Right.
Obviously
nobody's
depressed.
Seen her for a while.
Right.
Maybe somebody needs to go check on her.
Exactly. So Sandra was quoted during this time saying, quote, "We are both lost without him and miss him dearly. Travis still waits for him, especially at supper time, because at that time they both had a glass of wine with their supper. I live alone with Travis. We eat and sleep together, but I'm worried that if something happens to me as suddenly as my husband, what would happen to Travis? Therefore, I have to try and do something before that happens."
Yeah, give him to like a zoo or somewhere that can care for him.
Right. Chimpanzees are supposed to be social.
Right, with other chimpanzees.
And this one's been taken away. You know, I think he kind of replaced his, like, chimpanzee pack or whatever it is with humans.
Yeah.
Right? But then you took away the humans.
Right.
And now you've taken away his father. Like, I know it's not her fault, but You've taken away everybody.
You have to, do what's best for him.
Problem.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's the selfishness.
It's so selfish.
Because it's not what's best for him.
No.
Like, if this was your son, which you call him,
right,
give him the best. Don't make him depressed, and it gets so much worse.
Oh, perfect. I still like the eye roll when you were talking about they had a glass of wine for dinner with each other every night. Right. That's so messed up.
It's so gross. So Sandra felt isolated and depressed, and her friends fell out of touch. That was all of her friends except for Charla. Mm-hmm. During this time, it became clear that Travis had some health issues. He was morbidly obese, probably on account of the McDonald's.
And the wine.
And the wine.
And the Pepsi.
Yeah, jeez. Like, this is not, it's just so crazy.
Yeah. I have to keep settling myself down. Because I'm like, I could say it till I'm blue in the face.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, he was morbidly obese and spent his time snacking, watching TV, playing on the computer, and roaming the house, which was a hoarded mess. Sandra had picked up a shopping addiction after her husband's passing, so she just ordered everything. There was just clothes, piles of unworn clothes scattered and stuffed into bags and bins everywhere. He had a hard time climbing around. I think she thought it was kind of fun that he could, like, climb on all of the hoard. It was like a fun terrain for him. It wasn't good for anyone in that home, and it was no surprise that the events that happened after were coming. Here's the big event. So this brings us to February 16th, 2009. February is not a good month for him. I don't know if you've noticed, but all of his events have happened in February.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yep. So while Charla was cleaning Travis's room, he took her car keys off the kitchen counter. He was desperate to return to his old life and head into town, which he had tried to do before. He stole the car keys to go drive into town.
Because you taught him how to drive.
Right. I think they actually had to, like, disconnect the battery so that he couldn't drive into town.
Wild.
Which is crazy. So he unlocked the front door, went out to the yard, and was just pacing. He was very unhappy. And that's where he remained for the next few hours, showing no signs that he would come back into the house. He was just agitated.
Yeah.
So, in all of Sandra's wisdom, she brought him his afternoon tea. Because she's like, I'm going to fix this. Mm-hmm. This was not his normal tea, though. Sandra had added a Xanax to his drink to help him calm down.
Okay, let's drug him.
With no idea what's going to happen to him.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like, is that too much? Is that not enough? Is that... Right. Can I give a chimpanzee that?
So obviously no studies have ever been done about the side effects of Xanax in wild animals, but there's no doubt that it made the situation worse. There are even some doctors or veterinarians that claim the Xanax may have led to a chemical imbalance, which could possibly induce rage.
Right.
So you don't know what his biology is.
Right.
So the veterinarian I saw this from is like, this induced, he was already in an agitated state.
And you made it
just
worse.
Upped it.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
So scary. But it's ridiculous. The next bit is a little bit contested, because obviously. But Charla had said that Sandra called her over to her house to help get Travis back inside, while Sandra claims that Charla just showed up and was ready to help.
I mean, does it matter either way?
It doesn't, but Sandra's trying to be like, oh, she just showed up. I didn't call her to come over. She just showed up on her own.
To help you, but how would she have known to show up?
She's trying to save a little bit of face, but, like, time to just bury your head on this one. Regardless, Charla was at the home around 3:40 p.m. and trying to assist Sandra with Travis. Travis was in the front yard, and the women were trying to coax him back inside. So Charla tried to incentivize him with his favorite toy, which was a Tickle Me Elmo doll.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I think just chalk that up there with Chucky, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Travis snapped. He ran over to Charla, stood on his two hind legs, and threw her into the side of the car and down to the ground.
Oh, dang.
Out of nowhere. It was a snap.
Was she holding the doll?
She was.
The Elmo?
She was holding the Elmo doll. But here's the thing. Remember when I told you to remember the salon visit?
Oh, mm-hmm.
Well, investigators and Sandra think that that's what triggered his response to Travis. He didn't recognize Charla because she had a new hairdo. So he didn't recognize her, and when he saw her with his favorite toy, he lost it.
Yeah.
So he thought a stranger had his toy. He didn't recognize her.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It was an oversight that had dangerous consequences. Like, they knew, you got to keep routine here. But didn't matter. So Sandra actually knew that Travis didn't like change, and he was obviously not in a good mood already, not in a good mental space. And don't forget the unknown quantity of Xanax in his system.
Right.
Yep. So Sandra took notice of this attack immediately and grabbed the closest thing next to her, which turned out to be a shovel. So Sandra is older. Both of them are a little bit older, but Sandra is in her late 60s. So she ran over to Travis and began hitting him with it as hard as she could. But this is a 200-pound pissed off chimpanzee. So it didn't even do anything.
Why would you run over and do that? You're just going to make him more agitated.
Yeah, well, it did nothing. So Travis...
You run.
Right. Travis is in a blind rage and over 200 pounds of muscle, so he didn't even respond to the attack. She had to try something else. So Sandra ran into her house and grabbed the largest butcher knife she could find and ran back out to her friend.
I'm sorry, and this is Travis's mom.
Yes, this is Travis's mom. She stabbed Travis in the back, to which she said he turned and looked at her. She describes it almost as him asking, "Mom, why did you hurt me?"
I am
unwell.
Shooketh.
You are unwell.
I am unwell.
Yeah.
That, you didn't need to do that. So was he over the other woman's body? He's still attacking her.
Yes. So she had time to run inside, grab the butcher knife, come back, stabbed him.
But it feels like you didn't try anything else.
Just the shovel.
Right, but he's attacking somebody he doesn't recognize.
Right.
Did you try calling to him? I don't know. That just seems like a very split decision to okay, now
straight to stabbing.
Now I need to murder my son.
Yeah. He looked at her. She said he had tears in his eyes.
Yeah, you just stabbed him.
But then he switched and turned right back to Charla. Sandra then stabbed him again to try to get him stopped, but he didn't even flinch the second time.
Gosh.
Not seeing any other option, Sandra ran to her car, locked the doors, and called 911.
Oh, so she just left her friend. And now he's even more agitated.
Yep. I want to play the 911 call for you now.
Oh, my God.
It's a little long, and it's very graphic. Trigger warning, this is a graphic 911 call. So if you want to skip, it's about 4 minutes. So skip ahead. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Stamford 911, where's your emergency?
Oh, this is Sandy. 231 Rock Crimmon Road.
What's the
Send
problem?
the police. Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. Hurry
Who
up.
has a gun?
Please, hurry up. He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
Yes. He ripped her apart. Hurry up.
With a gun.
Hurry up, please.
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. You shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me. Please,
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
Please, hurry up. Listen to me.
They're on the way, ma'am.
Guns. They gotta shoot him, please. Please, hurry.
Are you there with your friend? I need you to help your friend. Can you go help your friend?
I can't. He tried to attack me now.
Is he still there with your friend?
Yes.
Okay, so then back off. Then don't get any closer, okay? They're already on the way.
Please.
If the monkey moves away from your friend, let me know, okay? So we could try to help your friend.
No, I can't. She's dead. She's dead.
Why are you saying that she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
everything. Oh,
He ripped her apart?
listen, I think I'm going to faint. I think I'm going to pass out.
Nope, just breathe, okay? I'm going to stay with you on the phone until they get there.
Listen, please hurry. Please hurry. Oh, my God. They got to have their guns out. They got to have their guns out. Listen to me. Oh, my God.
Is this your monkey or whose monkey
Yes.
is it? It's your monkey.
No, it's mine.
How do you know how big is he? How many pounds?
200 pounds.
400?
200.
200 pounds?
Listen to me, please. Where are they? Where are they?
And he's a chimp, correct?
Yes. Where are they?
They're going your way. They're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Please go faster. Please, Dirk. Please.
Is the monkey still by your friend, or can you get close to your friend?
He's
He's
eating her. Please. God, oh, please.
Okay, I need you to calm down for me. I know it's hard, okay? I know it's hard. But they're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Oh, my God. Please hurry. Please. They tell them they got to shoot him because I tried stabbing him and he's not, and it made him worse.
Okay, Sandra.
Have them shoot him.
They will. Sandra, I already have the fire department close by, okay? So as soon as the police gets there, the fire department's going to move in, okay? The fire department can't move in yet, but as soon as the police officers show up...
Please tell them. Shoot him because he's going to try to attack me now.
Just breathe, Sandra.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Sandra, stay in your car.
Shoot him!
Sandra, I need you to stay in your car.
Shoot him, please! I tried stabbing him, and he's hurt now too. So he's gonna attack anybody. I can't get out of this car.
Lock your doors on your car and stay there with me.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. He will rip the doors wide
Sandra,
open.
just do what I'm telling you to. Stay in the car. The police officers will handle it.
Please tell him to shoot him. Please tell him. Please tell him to kill him, please.
They did, Sandra. They're shooting at him already, okay?
But he's not dead.
I know. They will continue until he's dead, okay? I just need you to stay on the phone with me and breathe.
He's not dead. He's not dead. He's not dead.
So that was the 911 call, which is one of the most disturbing things I've ever heard in my life.
It makes me so angry.
Yeah.
I'm so angry, and it's her fault.
Yeah, 100%.
It's all her fault.
Yep.
Like, the, I guess, bad part of me wanted him to get to her.
Get her. Yep. Mm-hmm. But I think he was still, that's his mom. Like, he wouldn't hurt her, right? Because he could have, and you'll see, I'll tell you about it, what happened. He could have and would have and did rip a full door off of his hinges.
Oh, I
so
believe
if he
it.
wanted to get to her, he would have. And you heard her say she stabbed him and it only made him worse.
Right.
So, yeah, just the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. And, like, being able to, like, hear him in the background.
Screaming.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Ugh. And I feel bad for her friend
Yeah.
to, like, have been put in that situation.
Right. Yeah, because she helped with him. She did babysit him, but he had never shown aggression with her before. It just a different hairdo. Right. And he lost it. Well, because he had been pumped full of drugs. Who knows what else is in his system? He was depressed. He had no socialization.
Right.
So he saw this person that was different, that had his toy. That's the only thing he has in life, is this Tickle Me Elmo doll. And so this is what happened. And this is what happens when humans think that they can take wild animals and domesticate them.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Ugh,
So
I'm so mad.
yeah, don't worry, it gets worse. When police arrived, they saw Travis walking erratically around, covered in blood. When an officer attempted to step out of his patrol car, Travis charged him. The officer quickly got back in the car, locked it, and waited. Of other note, he can open a locked door, which is crazy. He didn't need to because he ripped this one off, but that's why she was so scared, because she's like, he can open this door. Travis then shook the car, the passenger side of the police car, and was screaming at the responding officer. What you heard earlier. The responding officer was Frank Shafari. Frank then described how Travis went over to the driver's side of the door, ripped it off its hinges, peeling the metal back like it was nothing more than a banana.
Yeah.
He just peeled it. Frank then went on to say he watched as Travis reared up on his back legs, widening his smile so that he could see the blood dripping off of his fangs. And then he said that he almost spoke telepathically with Travis, which is something that comes up a lot with these chimpanzees, which makes, me think there's something there. So this cop says he swears he heard Travis say, "Please do it. I can't take it anymore." Which is crazy. This hardened cop.
Yeah.
He knows Travis. He's played with Travis his whole life. And he's like, I know I'm going to sound crazy and people might not believe me, but he said, "Please do it. I can't take it anymore." So Frank unloaded his gun into Travis, who then retreated back into his house. Travis was later found in his bedroom/cage, gripping onto his bedpost. He was just 9 years old. I'm going to cry. He was just 9 years old. And it makes me so angry that these humans did this to him. So Frank unloaded his... Oh, I did that. Mm-hmm. Just so upset.
I know.
I feel so bad. This is not his fault at all.
No.
This is not at all. So in the wild, chimpanzees can live anywhere from 33 to 45 years. Mm-hmm. His life was cut tragically short by humans who thought they had a right to steal his parents and own him. I just want to take a second and discuss how insane it is that the humans thought they could own these wild animals. An adult chimpanzee is about 1.5 times stronger than humans of the same size. Their muscle fibers are longer and denser than a human's. Their grip strength can be in excess of over 700 pounds, which is more than enough to break bones. And then there's their bite. A full-grown chimpanzee has a bite force of about 1,700 pounds per square inch. That's 10 times more than that of a human.
Yeah.
Have you heard the old adage, biting your finger off is as easy as biting a carrot? Mm-hmm. We just don't do it because...
Right, our brain tells us not to.
10 times that is what a chimpanzee is. We can bite our own fingers off. 10 times that. Just to put it in everybody's head. They also have disproportionately larger arms and a lower center of gravity. A 60-kilogram chimp can have up to 66% more arm muscle than a 75-kilogram human male. Mm-hmm. So they are strong.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that even the strongest human could do to stop this. Mm-hmm. So it's wild that this little woman, elderly woman, was like, I can control this chimp, no problem.
Right. Stupid is what it is.
Safe to say, the only reason they ever stay in their room or in their cage is because they want to.
They choose to.
Right.
Yeah.
The second that's not true anymore, they're out.
Right.
There's nothing you can do. So, after they found poor Travis, there's a picture of it. He's grabbing onto his bed in his room. Outside officers were sure Charla was dead, so they started documenting the scene, preparing for a death investigation. There was blood everywhere, and bits of Charla were scattered all over the yard.
Lock her up for murder.
Oh, that's gonna piss you off.
I'm already pissed off, so it's fine.
At least you're not crying.
No, I know. Sad. I was on the verge of tears, and I'm like, dang, I haven't even cried over children
being murdered. Yeah, but this is so awful, and there were so many chances to stop this before it happened. But as they walked up to Charla, her hand reached out and grabbed one of the officer's legs. And they were like, oh shit, she's alive. Because they were like, there's no way.
No.
Her face is gone.
That's a zombie.
Her face is gone.
That's is it like that after death reflex?
Oh, no, it's not. She's alive. She survives.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how she knew, because she couldn't see anything. She couldn't hear anything.
Maybe she felt them.
Maybe. So Charla was immediately transported to the hospital to start the long, brutal recovery process.
Well, pause.
Yep.
This makes me think of like another case though, is even if you think they're dead, you're like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Maybe just call an ambulance anyways.
Yeah.
Get medical attention.
Right.
Don't be like,
She has to
probably
be
dead.
Yeah.
Because that's happened before where they were like, she's for sure dead.
Yeah.
Oh, in the woods. Ashley.
Yes. Oh, right. Because they were just taking pictures.
Right.
And they were like setting up their little...
Until like they saw her move.
Shit, she's
yeah.
alive.
I'm like, why did we... Let's do that first, okay?
Yeah.
Even if you think they're dead.
Check for a pulse, guys.
Just check.
So, Charlotte's injuries were described by medical professionals as beyond comprehension.
Yeah.
Most of the first responders on the scene have PTSD from viewing this scene. And like nightmares.
Just listening to the 911 call, I'm like triggered.
Yeah. So Travis had torn away her nose, lips, eyelids, and most of her scalp. Most of the bones in her mid-face and jaw were shattered or completely removed.
How is she still alive?
Yep. She still had her eyes, though, but ultimately they got infected due to a severe infection that Travis transmitted to her and had to be removed.
Yeah.
So that left her completely blind. Yep.
Honestly, I hope I'm blind at that point.
Yeah.
I don't want to see.
It. Yeah, take it. Surgeons also discovered chimp hair and teeth embedded deep into her bones during her many surgeries. So they didn't, like, on subsequent surgeries, not even the first surgery, they just kept finding chimp hair and teeth in her bones.
That's just, I mean, horrifying.
Yeah.
I don't want to say disgusting, horrifying.
Yeah.
And also, I kind of feel like you didn't do a great job of cleaning it up.
Out. Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, they can only do so much.
You need to get your clothes back up.
Yep. Her right hand was severely damaged. Only her thumb remained. And then her left hand and half of her forearm were so badly mangled that they had to be amputated. They couldn't save it. She also had a severe brain injury and had to be kept in a medically induced coma for weeks. She was also left partially deaf as a result of the attack. 3 days after the attack, Charla and her family were flown on a private medical plane from Stamford to the Cleveland Clinic, where she would spend most of the next 15 months.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that was a lengthy recovery.
She underwent so many surgeries and countless rounds of antibiotics to clear her system of all of the transmitted infections. Because he had primate infections.
He's a wild animal.
Exactly. But just 9 short months later, she would give the now infamous interview to Oprah Winfrey, where on her 56th birthday, she revealed her face to the entire world. Do you remember this?
Yeah, we're going to watch it right after this. She had to show me.
And I'll put it in the show's notes and stuff. But it was with the black veil. Remember the hat and the black veil?
I don't remember this.
Okay. Well, you're young. You're younger than me. So I'll show you.
By 2 years.
Yeah. It's forever. So Charlotte had made incredible progress, but she still had a long road ahead of her. She would require a full face transplant and a double hand transplant. Both of these surgeries were performed at the same time. In May 2011, a team of over 30 medical professionals, led by Dr. Bowden Pomack at the Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, performed what they called a surgical marathon, lasting over 20 hours.
Wow.
It's so much. So surgeons replaced her entire facial area, including the skin, underlying muscles, blood vessels, nerves, hard palate, and teeth.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy? At the same time, she received the double hand and forearm transplant. Interestingly enough, all of these body parts came from the same donor.
Oh.
Yeah. So
okay.
She just got everything. But
interesting.
Make it easier or hopeful that they would all take.
Yeah. Either they're all going to take or...
Right.
But what's interesting to me, the face I get, but the arms, I guess I would have just thought you would get some kind of prosthetics or something.
Yeah. Well, thanks for bringing that up. I have a story for you in a second.
Okay.
So also of note, this type of surgery, a face and double hand transplant, had only ever been tried once before, and it was on a man in France, but he passed away shortly after. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Am I boring
I was
you?
like hyperventilating during part of this that I'm like, my body's reacting.
That's fair. No, that's
Breathe.
fair. You're fine. You're fine.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was the first success, meaning she lived
Okay.
more than a day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here's my story. What's more intriguing is that even though she was not in the military, the U.S. military paid for her face transplant at the cost of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Charla was enrolled into the weaning experiment. This was a trial to see if there could be a way to wean or completely remove anti-rejection medication after a transplant.
I'm sorry, she willingly signed up for this?
She signed up for this.
Oh, I guess she was like, it's the only way I'm going to pay for it.
Well, that helped. But if you remember, her father was a veteran, and so she wanted to do something that could help veterans. She was already in this like terrible position.
No.
She was like, let's see.
I'm going to say, newsflash, that's not great.
No, it didn't work. So if it was possible, it would not only save the American government a shit ton of money, but it would also save many lives. Because anti-rejection medication is expensive.
Well, and it can lead to cancer.
Well, hold on. She participated happily and enthusiastically. Anti-rejection medications are extremely hard on the body. They can cause kidney failure and often lead to cancer. These drugs lower the activity of T cells, which are critical for recognizing and killing cancer cells. Without those cells, cancer is allowed to grow without limits.
Our stepdad takes anti-rejection medication for his liver.
Yep.
And he has chronic kidney disease, stage 4, and has had cancer.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. We have a personal experience with this.
Yes.
Yeah, our stepdad had a liver transplant, I think 7 years ago now.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, and he's been on the anti-rejection meds the whole time. And he did get cancer. He's an end-stage kidney failure, right? So, but how awesome if this would have worked, he wouldn't have had to go through that.
Yeah. But you know what made me feel icky about it was that they were like, this will save a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, it's the government.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we'll see.
But also, like, they exist for a reason.
Right.
Right? Because it didn't work. People died. And so they were like, we need some kind of way to help the body not reject.
Yeah. Well, this is a weaning experiment. So they were going to go all the way off just like to see how much they could go down.
See how far they could push
before stuff rejected.
Okay.
So, of note, her hands rejected almost immediately. So it wasn't because of the experiment. This was attributed to a bout of really bad pneumonia that she contracted right after surgery. Ooh. Her pneumonia turned into kidney failure shortly after, and the blood flow was hampered to her hands, causing them to not receive proper circulation. So they were removed shortly after.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is tough. I just got them, and then they just take them from you. Not surprisingly, though, hands are one of the hardest organs to transplant. The intricate nerves and muscles make them very hard to adapt to the donor's body. It is of note that she is eligible to receive a new pair of hands should she want and a donor becomes available. And of course she needs funding, as the operation is incredibly expensive, but she is eligible. So they didn't fail because her body, it was just because she got sick.
Yeah. That would be, I think maybe that'll be my what would you do question for this episode. But I'm like, I would just go with the prosthetics. Mm-hmm. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Also of note, her first operation for her hands, because only the face transplant was supplemented by the government, her hands had to be funded by private donors. It was the Friends of Charla Nash organization. Are you okay?
Yes. Sorry.
They were like, not the hands, just the face.
I'm so annoyed.
Yeah. So as of right now, she still uses her prosthetics. But even that was a tough journey, as her lack of sight made it impossible to see where she's placing her prosthetics.
Yeah, that would make it difficult.
It's tough. So a few months into the weaning experiment, Charla and her medical team noticed a couple of spots on her face that indicated transplant failure. So she had to stop the experiment and go back on the normal anti-rejection medication.
Yeah.
So, shocker. But this was a huge blow to the trial and to Charla, but she was quoted as saying, quote, "I gave it my all and know my participation in the study would still be beneficial. I'd do it all over again if I could. The men and women serving our country are the true heroes." So, very sweet.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm so mad at the other lady. It's transferring to this one. This woman didn't do anything.
No. She's just trying to help.
Yeah.
Yep. According to the U.S. government, approximately 560 soldiers suffered severe facial wounds in Iraq and Afghanistan, with about 50 to 60 of those injured being candidates for a facial transplant surgery.
Wow.
So they do have a need for this surgery.
And the government trying to be cheap. I mean, like, well, can we at least not give them anti-rejection medication?
Right, that's exactly right.
Just give them the medication.
Yeah, just they earned it, yeah. As of late, Charla lives in assisted living where she goes to speech and physical therapy every week. She likes listening to audiobooks and going outside to enjoy the sun and the sound of the birds.
At least she can still hear.
Yeah, partial, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Charla, she's okay. She's doing all right. Sandra Harold, on the other hand,
I don't want to even know.
had a bad go of it after the attack.
Good. You should be locked up.
She should. Her best friend was mauled and her son had been murdered. She tried to fill the hole left behind with another chimpanzee.
Shh.
Because
I'm going to knock this table over right now.
you're going to like Real Housewives flip it.
The rage inside me.
Yeah. So she was cleared of all criminal activity. No charges were ever brought against her. So
Connecticut, do better.
So shortly after the attack, like way too soon, Charla was still in a coma.
I'm doing breathing exercises over here.
Doing box breathing. It's fine. Everything's great. She bought a chimpanzee named Chance from a trainer in Florida.
Who let this woman buy?
Well, she had the cash. So, yeah.
I thought that they had to register them.
Not in Florida.
But she's not moving to Florida.
She's in Florida. She stays in Florida for a while.
Oh, so she
has an RV.
She left Connecticut.
Yeah, probably for the best, honestly.
But tell me about this new chimp.
I'm not even going to try to understand the psychology behind that, but for better or worse, she has a new kid. She has a baby. It's a baby. So she stole another baby, chimpanzee. She has her new baby. Important here, I put, after Travis's death, she was quoted saying, "I'm like hollow now. He slept with me every night. Until you've eaten with a chimp and bathed with a chimp, you don't know a chimp."
I don't need to know a chimp so intimately. And also, if you're so sad, just off yourself.
Well, you'll be happy to know that on May 24th, 2010, just 15 months after the attack, Sandra died of a ruptured aortic aneurysm at the age of 72.
Oh, no.
She just was so sad.
Bummer. What happened to the chimp? That's what I care about more.
Yeah,
the new chimp.
Oh, well, he was a baby, so she died pretty soon. Like, she hadn't got the opportunity to take him back. He was still, he was just like one by the time she died.
Was he with her?
Well, she was with a trainer in Florida.
Okay.
So she stayed with that trainer in her RV, like on the property.
Well, I still don't like that.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. No.
Now that person's like, oh, great, I made that money and I can go sell this chimp again.
Right. I'm sure that's exactly what happened too, unfortunately. Now, as for Travis, he was taken for a necropsy after his death. It showed he was stabbed twice and shot 4 times. The bullets were the official cause of death. His head was taken to the state lab for a rabies test. There were no signs of rabies, but his blood test did show a significant amount of Xanax in his system.
Right, because
so
she
it wasn't
drugged
just
him.
the one pill that she said. He was cremated at All Pets Cemetery in Stamford, February 25th of 2009. There were many lawsuits that followed, and the landscape of wild animal ownership changed forever. For the better, in my opinion.
Hopefully.
Yeah. PETA got involved, so That's good.
One time I'm like, go PETA.
Right. I'm like, you did good, PETA. They were also chronicles on the hit TV show on HBO, Chimp Crazy, episodes 2 and 4. Interesting fact, even Michael Jackson owned a chimpanzee. Remember Bubbles?
I do remember that.
He actually had to get rid of Bubbles once he matured, as he was becoming too aggressive and he was worried for his children's safety.
Right. At least, like, because that's the right thing to do.
Michael Jackson knew you had to get rid of Bubbles.
Right.
But this lady's like, I'm going to go get me another one. She's crazy.
Stupid.
But that was the story of Travis and Charla, which I think they're the only victims in this story.
Yes.
Travis the most.
The most.
Yeah, 100%. But thanks for listening.
I hate it.
Sorry, that was a bummer.
That was such
so sorry.
bummer.
I didn't think I was going to, like, get
You
so
cried.
sad. Well, it's so fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Like, not to be angry about it.
Let's stamp this. The first cry of the podcast.
First cry, we did it. Well, just like it hit me, and I saw the picture of him, like, and listening to the 911 call, and then having to talk about it right after, because he just went back to his safe space.
Yeah,
because his mother stabbed him, and then his friend, right, the police officer knew him. His friend shot him. Yeah, and so he just knew pain.
Just tragic.
And then he just went and passed away in his room, which was a cage, right? Which is even more sad. It didn't even have, you know, a room. It was a cage because he's a wild animal, right? He shouldn't. He should be in Africa. Yeah, out with his family, roaming the forest. Right. And then he just died in a shithole house in Stamford, Connecticut,
with a mentally ill woman.
Yep.
I hate it, but it was a good story.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I know the vibes were off in this story.
I gotta do some more breathing exercises, but once I do that, the vibes will be back on with us here. Yeah.
Take a breath. We'll get you some we need to do like a ghost story or something.
Don't say Xanax. No. Don't you say it.
We need like a feel good. So tell us a feel good story you guys want to hear about.
Does that go with this podcast?
I don't know. Maybe we're just like all bummer all the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, thanks for listening.
Love ya.
Love ya.
Bye. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or YouTube.
You can also find us on Instagram at The Vibes Were Off, TikTok at The Vibes Were Off Podcast, or good old-fashioned email at thevibeswereoff@gmail.com.